I've traveled more this year than I have had in a very long time as a full-time photographer and content creator. And this was my first year actually going to the great state of California and Kentucky and numerous other places, but those are just to name a few. Working with organizations, helping them create stories that leave this world better than I found it. 2024 has been legendary, and today's topic of the video is something very critical, and we're talking about growth. Well, let me take you back to the beginning of my photography journey, okay? So it all started when I went on my first impact mission trip. I was 18 years old, fresh out of high school, and I decided to take a gap year within an organization that ran impact tours. Basically, they were teams of young people that were committed to making a positive impact in specifically communities that had at-risk youth. And so what that meant was that we would travel from city to city, state to state. At 18 years old, I was with other volunteers, and we would do school presentations, feed homeless people, and we're inspiring the community to join us as we were doing positive acts of kindness throughout the country. And majority of that time, I was working completely for free. So that gap year, I was accommodated with housing and food, and that's actually how I discovered photography, because I was actually in the group as the impact mission photographer, right? And so it really changed my life, because had I not spent that gap year working with the speakers that were in that group, working with the organizational leaders and spreading a positive message using my camera, I wouldn't be the mission-minded media professional that I am today, and it all started then. Fast forward, I'm running my own business, Media Victor Pro, and I actually wrote a book called Mission-Minded Media, where I share my journey of how I turned from passion, volunteer, impact photographer to becoming just a business professional. And you can find that book at my website at RenoVictor.com. And the major takeaway from my life so far in these years is basically discomfort sometimes is a gateway to growth. And I say sometimes because not all pain is good pain. Some pain is growing pain, right? And so this year was an amazing photography year for me. I was able to travel to different states, taking pictures, working with different people, working with different organizations, learning new skills, and reconnecting with my purpose of what got me into this thing in the first place, which was taking that journey of faith when I was 18 and during that gap year, and really being committed and focusing on growth. And so I want to challenge you. You may not be in a great position like I am, where you can have your purpose also be in alignment with what pays you. I challenge you to focus on growth. What are things that we can grow in this next season? Maybe like myself, you may be able to find that opportunity serving in a nonprofit organization where you can volunteer, or maybe you can start your own nonprofit, or maybe you can actually start a part-time business that helps people, or maybe it's just being better at whatever your current mission is. Also, I want you to head on over to RenoVictor.com. I'm inviting you to grab a copy of Mission-Minded Media, where I dive deeper into my journey and some mindset lessons, some insights that I think you will actually get lots of value from, so that you can continue to keep your mission first. Stay the course, keep going, and remember to keep growing.